right, for another Sabbath day, right, another day of rest, all praise to the Most High, right, Lord, will even be a calling, like Yeshua, right, by praying, fasting, reading, studying, exhorting one another, loving one another, and displaying the same grace, mercy, and long suffering towards one another as the Most High have done unto us in these last days, right, by waking us up to know that we Israelites, right, to know the law, statutes, and commandments that we must do in these last days to please the Most High, right, and to be able to see these signs kicking off, right, to know that our Lord is coming back to deliver us, and that we be prepared in those days. So as we do, I'm going to start off with the book of Acts, chapter 7.
And make a mockery out of the ministry. We go out there, right, for all them that seek learning, right, who these signs and wonders are upon, right, and they are looking, you know what I'm saying, hey, to figure out, hey, who they are in these last days, man. We go out there for all them that seek learning. Come, let's go.
And just going in to kick it off the lesson, so we'll bring out the definition of being content and being complacent. So the definition of content in the Merriam-Webster dictionary is to appease the desires of or to limit oneself in requirements, desires, or actions. And then the definition of complacent is marked by self-satisfaction, especially when accompanied by unawareness of actual dangers or deficiencies, or to be marked by self-satisfaction.
So those are the definitions of complacency, man, and contentment. And see, in these last days, you want to be well content with what the Most High has given you in these last days, man. So you don't want to get prideful and puffed up, right, to think that you deserve more than what the Most High has given you. That's how a lot of people fall out of this truth. But they say, well, I want $1 million too, right? I want that fancy car too, and I want that big house too. And you start to get deceived by the riches of the world, the lust of your flesh, and you start to get complacent and not content with the things that the Most High has given you, man. I want to kick it off with the book of Philippians, chapter 4, verse number 11.
It's the book of Philippians, chapter 4, and verse number 11. Not that I speak in respect of one, for I have learned, and whatsoever state I am.
He said, I speak not in respect of one. Because, hey, you might want to know all the precepts in the world. You might want to be able to break down all these things. And you might not be built up for that yet, right? Right? So you want to make sure that, hey, whatever the Most High is giving you, that you thankful, right?
Right.
So you speak not in one. Read.
God. I know, so I can therewith to be content.
Right, start off with stuff. Yes.
Not that I speak in respect of one, for I have learned, and whatsoever state I
And
am.
whatever state that the Most High put you in, he said what?
Therewith to be content.
He said therewith to be content. So whatever the state the Most High put you in, and you satisfied. Yeah, the Most High increase you in due time, but whatever the Most High set you up to be in and what state you in, whether that's financially, whether that's spiritually, whatever, hey, be content. Right? Because whatever you got, hey, somebody else ain't got, man.
Right.
You just came into the truth, right? And you know that you're an Israelite, you just start wearing fringes. Well, hey, you got a friend that's in the world still, man. Right? He's facing down the death penalty or something, man. Right? Who knows? But hey, you should be content. Hey, and all praise to the Most High. That's why you got to thank the Most High for all things at all times, because it is of the Most High. Right? Read on.
I know both how to be
He
abased.
said he know how to be abased, right? To humble himself, be lowly, be meek. Read.
And I know how to
You
abound
know how to play both sides, man. Read.
everywhere, in all things. I am instructed both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need.
Right, so hey, Paul knew how to, he understood, right, hey, the things that the Most High is giving him. Hey, when he's full, right, hey, and when he's hungry, man. Right, and that's being content on both sides, man. You gotta be like that in these last days. Alright, so like, well, you gotta be like that in these last days, man. Because hey, we see what's going on the earth. Hey, a lot of these things that we have, phones, right? Being able to have your home, right? You know, comfortability of with your family, all that's gonna be taken away. So in those times when it's Jacob's trouble, hey, you gotta be content that you came across a damn llama bean, man. Alright? That you came across a damn a blanket to cover yourself. You might got stains on it. Right? You might got some stains on it. And you got a blanket to warm yourself with, man. You gotta be content.
Right.
Because it's all of the Most High. Alright? And brothers gotta be able to be uncomfortable sometimes, man. Alright? In these last days, what you got?
God. So I'm gonna kind of let me back off of that. Go into Ecclesiastes and go to the first chapter. But I want it in the CEV. Verse 8.
It's Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse number 8 in the CEV. All of our life is far more boring than words can ever say. Our eyes and our ears are never satisfied.
And that's how you should feel when you're in this walk. Everything in life should be boring. You know, we kind of go out there every weekend, you know, in all these major cities, especially like last week being in Kansas City. We was out there while all hell's breaking loose. Everybody was in a folly of Halloween.
Right.
And we have to look at that stuff as, hey man, this stuff is boring. People 50 years old, 40 years old, 30 years old, still keeping all these folly pagan days, man, that don't have no meaning. And you sit here lying to your kids. And what's the point of lying to your kids when they tell your kids, hey, don't lie to me? And then you just having a repetitive cycle of just the same nonsense, man. Teaching kids things that are vanity, things that have no profit in them. Read that last part again.
It says, our eyes and our ears are never satisfied with what we hear, what we see and hear.
And that's what's wrong with our people, man. They, like the brother Gadal always say, hey man, our people are gluttonous. Gluttonous with just folly and madness.
Right.
Not even that they gluttonous on the physical level, you know, just eating all the time. Hey, but it's just hopping from folly to folly, man. From the next, from one folly day to the next, hopping from one spirit to the next, hopping from one thing that's going to destroy you to the next. And that's all our people are consumed in. Drop down to verse 14.
Verse 14. It says, I have seen it all, and everything is just as senseless and it's like I'm gonna wait for time. I have seen it all, and everything is just as senseless as chasing the wind.
Hey man, we should be like Solomon. Hey, when he had asked for wisdom, because he didn't ask for riches and you know all these things that are the physical, you know things that people may rely on to think they prosper. You look at every celebrity, every athlete, every musician, and they think they prosper because they got money, because they got a check. But ask Kanye what money do for you, man. Got you damn holding hands with
Amalek.
I ain't even really want to say it. I ain't just trying to get no flags these days.
Right. Can't even say it. That's crazy.
But holding hands with your enemy, man. The one that the Lord said that we was going to war with from generation to generation. Got you out there bowing down to him, trying to explain, what's the damn ADHD? And it's funny how they put that on every celebrity Israelite that come out and say that they're Israelite. They automatically get hit with, oh, I got ADHD, I can't control myself. That's madness, man. Read it one more time.
Verse 14. I have seen it all, and everything is just as senseless as chasing the wind.
Hey, it's as senseless as chasing the wind. And walk outside and look at some of our people that are groping their noonday, man. You see what chasing the wind look like. Trying to just grasp for something that ain't there. That's how it is with dealing with these people in different doctrines, man. We spent hour and a half, hour 45 minutes yesterday dealing with Ishmael, man. And they just couldn't get it. Even though we explained it time after time, that at the end of the day they go into captivity and the only thing they could say was, oh, it ain't fair. Hey man, it ain't fair. Right. It ain't fair that we have to be here in subjection. It ain't fair that our people have to war with the flesh and the spirit, but worried about if you complacent or if you content in this world, man. Right. Drop down the last.
Verse 18. The more you know, the more you hurt. The more you understand, the more you suffer.
And the more that you hurt, I mean, the longer that you're in the truth, the more that you start to learn. And then when you start to understand these things, you apply these things, and you see how much it actually hurt, man. It hurts to see our people in such a just trodden state of mind, man. To where when people running down the street, we had a gang of Northern Kingdom out there yesterday, a whole group of them, and you got one what appears to be a Judite, you know, just assuming that he was a Judite. But he running down the street talking like, I don't want to hear that SHIT. And what happened? He almost tripped over my foot and fell. And that's what the Lord gonna do is set you up in this thing, man. You should be more hurt by these things. These things should hurt you every time you gotta hear it. Go to chapter 2. Read the first verse.
Ecclesiastes 2:1. I said to myself, have fun and enjoy yourself.
And this is what we gotta tell ourselves on a daily basis. You get in the scriptures, you read Sirach, talk about defraud thyself not of a good day. You go, oh man. And the Lord told us we should smile a little bit. What happens when you smile a little bit?
But this didn't make sense.
But it didn't make no sense, man. Being complacent in this world, man, hey, it don't make sense. Keep going.
Laughing and having fun is crazy.
It's what?
It's crazy. What good does it do?
Hey, what good is it, man? What does it profit you to live it up in this place? To be too content with what you got, to be too content just saying that, you know, you may have an abundance of things, so you like, Shay, you kind of enjoy them things too much. That's all you kind of think about. Brother may have a nice shoe collection, so then on the Shabbat, like today, the Taxi 12s dropped, man. I can only imagine what everybody's bank account look like right now. Everybody rushing to get them shoes, man. Being complacent in this thing. Go ahead.
It says, I wanted to find out what was best for us during the short time we have on this earth.
And man's days on this earth is very short. So don't waste your time running after vanity. Use that time to follow after the Lord. So be in return, seek him 10 times more. Go ahead.
It says, so I decided to make myself happy with wine and find out what it means to be foolish without really being foolish.
Hey, man.
Myself.
Yeah, you end up foolish. If you, what they say, you can't beat them, join them. And next thing you know, you kind of give yourself over to the bottle. You find out that it ain't unlawful to drink. So you may get the drinking in excess, and you find out that ain't no good for you. So you end up just bouncing from one spirit to the next, man, and destroy yourself because we're complacent in this life. It's never enough. They just read up a few verses said that the soul and the eye is never satisfied. Because we gluttonous in this thing, man. But give me 1 Corinthians 10 to 13.
I want to read verse 9 real quick.
Sorry, I bring it.
It says, because if you read this chapter, he's going into basically, he's trying to see, you know what I'm saying, what's the point of all the folly that's going on in the world.
Right.
Right? And you keep reading, I'm going to jump down to 9. It says, I was the first, I was the most famous person who had ever lived in Jerusalem. I was very wise. I got whatever I wanted and did whatever made me happy. But most of all, I enjoyed my work. Then I thought about everything I had done, including the hard work, and it was simply chasing the wind. Nothing on earth is worth the trouble. All right, so basically he's saying, hey, it's never enough. Right? Because if we read verse 4, he would say, hey, he had all the money, he had all the vineyards, right? He had slaves, he did this, he did that. But it was still vanity at the end of the day, man. It's like chasing the wind. It's nothing. So basically, you don't want to get complacent and satisfied in this world to think that, you know what I'm saying, you got it down, you got something going on. All right, that's it.
And give me Sirach chapter 11 and verse 4.
Which one you want first?
Just bring the Sirach.
Sirach, chapter 11 and verse 4. Boast not of thy clothing and raiment, and exalt not thyself in the day of power.
And that's being complacent, man. Having that desire of I'm going to bring that out again, and you complacent. Said marked by self-satisfaction, especially when accompanied by awareness of actual dangers or deficiencies. So our people, they don't be really marking the cares of this life. You kind of get complacent and you want more and you want more. So read that from the top again.
Boast not of thyself, thy clothing and raiment,
Right.
and exalt not thyself in the day of honor.
And that's a humble thing, not boasting yourself in the day of honor. Let another man praise you. But keep going.
For the works of the Lord are wonderful, and his works among men are hidden. Many kings have sat down upon the ground, and one that was never thought of hath worn the crown.
Hey, and you want to be doing these things like it brought out in 2 Timothy 2 and 5 is saying, I don't even want to misquote it. 2 Timothy 2 and number 5.
God, the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2, and verse number 5. And if a man also strive for the masteries, yet is he not crowned, except he strive lawfully.
And to get that crown, you gotta strive lawfully. What? Like, to get that crown, you want to continue to strive lawfully. And you can't do that when you being complacent in this world, man. When you gotta getting too comfortable in this thing, just getting fat. And all these things are spirits that's common to man. That's why I was telling the brother, 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. It's showing that these are common to every man. You ain't the only one that's battling these things, man. But you can't let your mind overtake you and just pull you down into a stumbling block, and you just sit there and you're stupid. Brother,
Say, I want you to read complacency and thesaurus though. We're gonna let it touch on that definition again, man.
God, this is complacency in the thesaurus. It says, and often unjustified
He
feelings.
said an often unjustified feeling, right? You shouldn't feel justified, right, to be sitting up in here just enjoying this world, man. Just up here, just enjoying everything in the world. You're eating all the foods, you're trying new daggone meats and abominable things, right? You're delving into this, you're delving into that, right? You just sit there playing the game all day. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I just stood in line on the Shabbat for these new kids, right? It's an often unjustified feeling, right?
Of being pleased with oneself,
Being pleased with yourself. How could you be pleased with yourself? You read?
or with one situation,
Or what?
with one situation,
Uh-huh.
or achievements.
Or achievements, man. Right? It's an unjustified feeling. Like you know everything. Let's see, we drop that. Oh, what is?
So this is kind of how they use it in a sentence.
Uh-huh.
A momentary complacency that was quickly dispelled by the shock of cold reality.
About the what?
Of cold reality.
That's what's coming, man. Right? You're living in a goddamn dream, man.
Yeah.
Right? They said a vision without action ain't nothing but a dream.
Right.
Right? That's what it is, man. A vision without action ain't nothing but a damn dream, man. Right? You sitting here in your head, you in la land all day, man. You know damn well you're supposed to be getting up and doing something, but you're sitting there, sitting on the daggone couch with your hand in your goddamn sweatpants and a hole in your sock.
Right.
Yeah, I feel good what I'm doing today. Well, this week I read one chapter this week, so I'm fine. I kind of like halfway fasted. I mean, I tried. You know, I tried. You know, hey, I looked at those. I remember like 2 precepts this thing today. I'm cool with that for the effort. I got an 8 for effort. Like what did you say? I got an 8 for effort. No. Because now guess what? When the shock of cold reality comes, you go out there to camp, you get confounded by a goddamn base Christian, man. Over John 3:16. You get confounded, right? On John 1:1.
Right.
You get confounded, right? You got
Yeah. I seen, and this was a humbling experience, and really this is why you have to be around like-minded people, because you by yourself, you're not gonna study hard and fervently, when you have no reason to. Me myself, before I came around our brothers, the same thing. But I seen it was on a Clubhouse, they was playing Angels and Demons. It took 30 seconds for brothers to switch their position that now this is heathens being grafted in. It took 30 because they never heard this verse before. And so when you don't study, you're so fickle to be overthrown. Now John 3:16, he's saying, yeah, heathens can be saved. That's what happened.
you see that? It's come from you being complacent. That complacency, man. You're in la land all day, and then when somebody comes and throw that cold bucket of water on your face, oh, what's it even 5? You wake up, right? You wake up, man. You wake up, right? Give me this right quick from the GMT. The book of Sirach. Let's read that right there. Sirach 23. Start at 29 and verse 21.
The book of Sirach, chapter 29, and verse 21. The necessities of life are water, food, clothing, and a home where you can have privacy.
Right, so these are the necessities of life. And these are the things where people say, oh, they get complacent. I got food, I got something okay. I got water, I can drink, I'm all right. I got a house, a roof over my head, and I got clothes on my back. Well, hey, I got something okay. Life's good. They get confused between being content with the things that you have and being complacent. There's nothing wrong with wanting more for yourself, especially in this truth, right? There's nothing wrong with being wanting more, but at the same time, being content with the things that you have, right? Like when you go into that word content, you gotta, you being satisfied with what you have. Satisfied with it, not complacent. Like, oh, this is it. All right, that's all I can do. No, that's not being content. That's being complacent, right? Nah, you content because that's what you're looking for more. But I'm all right here, right now. I'm not gonna just do away. I know I'm not gonna just do away with what I have. I'm gonna wait until more comes. I'm not gonna be complacent. Like, well, hey, I'm cool with that. That's it. I got a house. I got food. I got water. I'm all right. I got clothes on my back. I'm cool. No, keep reading on that out.
It is better to be poor.
It is what?
It is better to be poor
Uh-huh.
and live under your own crude roof.
It is what?
It is better to be poor and live under your own crude roof
It's better to be poor and live under your own crude roof, really.
than to enjoy lavish banquets in other people's homes.
This is me talking lavish banquets in other people's homes. Being a goddamn groupie. Got that groupie spirit, man. Living up in other people's homes, right? But you at the club popping bottles every week. But you ain't got a crib to live in. Hey, bro. When I see y'all today, you say, hey, bro, let me Mary Jane's right quick. Hey, bro, let me hold $150 right fast. I gotta go. But you just cool and you complacent. You cool with that. You all right. I got a roof over my head. I mean, well, I'm a big bro. Big bro got me. You know, got clothes in my back. You know what I'm saying? Hey, brother, let me hold these jeans last time. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got food. You know what I'm saying? Hey, my brothers ain't gonna never let me starve. And I'm cool with that. You enjoy the lavish riches under other men's houses, man. Right? Go ahead, keep reading.
Be happy with what you
What
have.
the Lord say?
Be happy with what you
Yeah,
have.
be happy with that crude roof. At least it's yours.
Right.
Be happy living in that crummy apartment. That's yours.
Right.
God bless you with it.
Yeah.
How bless you now? Shall bless you with that? That's yours. Be cool with them busted up shoes, man. The get monies, man.
Yeah.
That's what I call them. You can talk about my boots all day. These to get monies. These shoes made more money than them shoes cost. Right down your feet. Yeah. Look at them holes in my damn steel toe. Yeah, I get it in. These to get monies. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna boast in it, but I'm gonna be content with what I got. Right? Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's being it's good because that's the reward of your labor. You know, it's showing, like they say in football, if your jersey clean, you ain't do nothing.
They ain't did nothing. You ain't got no boxing in your helmet. You ain't did nothing.
It is nothing.
Come on, man. Go ahead.
It says be happy with what you
Be
have,
happy with what you have,
even if it isn't very much.
even if it isn't very much. You might not have as much as everybody else. But that man that's dressing like how he dressing, got all this, got the scene to have all the scene, got everything together. His life is really going through hell right now, man. He going through it, man. That man that's seeing that he got the nice car, got the big house. You know what I'm saying? That's not his car, that's not his house, those not his shoes. He probably went another man's jaws, man. Right? His life is jammed up.
Yeah.
Right? But hey, guess what? Be happy with what you have. Your little apartment, right? Your busted up work boots, right? Your crude apartment. Hey, you gotta just, the Most High God is giving you just enough to be able to feed yourself. Giving you water to bathe yourself. At least you ain't dirty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's all praise to the Most High. That's content. Go ahead.
And don't listen. And don't listen to anyone.
Don't what?
And don't listen to anyone
Don't listen to anyone
who would insult your home,
who would do what?
insult your home,
What's your house?
your
Your
home,
little school apartment?
your
Your
home,
little 1 bedroom?
your home,
Uh-huh.
and family.
And your family, man. Don't listen to no one that's gonna insult that, man. Give me one more person you got point.
Nah.
Give me Sirach 10 and verse 22.
All right.
Start at verse 21.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 10, and verse number 21.
Uh-huh.
The fear of the Lord goeth before the obtaining of authority,
Uh-huh.
but righteousness and pride is the
Hold on. Read that again. Read
Nah.
that again.
the fear, the fear of the Lord goeth before the obtaining
Uh-huh.
of authority,
Of authority, go ahead.
but roughness
Uh-huh.
and pride is the losing thereof.
Right, so it says the fear of the Lord, right? Go before obtaining authority, man. You gotta fear the Lord first before you obtain riches,
Right.
attain wealth, right? Attain the blessings and the Most High God take you to the next level to lead anything.
Right.
You have to fear the Most High first, right? And when you fear the Most High first, knowing that the Lord can kill you, He can make you alive, right? He could take the beggar up from the dungeon and lift him up and make him rich. You gotta understand, that's what I gotta fear Yahweh Shem Yahushua first, right? Because people that are content, guess what? They're rough. They live rough. They live rough and they proud. And guess what? They lose the fear of the Lord. And they start to do things, right? Because you know why they're rough? Because they're complacent, right? Skin ashy, can't afford no lotion until another man give them something, right? You know what I'm saying? They daggone hungry, right? But you can't tell them to go get a job because nigga, what? Man, it ain't me. He said, I ain't had a job. Man, you ain't got no bread, man. I'm out here trapping. Tired of these trapping dudes, man. Yeah, you're trapped. You're trapped. And you in a bind. You better, hey, and guess what? Big Nick gonna come to collect. Right? So I'm in the bind, Nick. I'm in the bind. No, brother. Hey, stop going through them rough ways, man. Right? Because that's when you losing the authority. Right? Because you don't fear the Lord first. Go ahead and keep reading.
God, but roughness and pride is the losing thereof.
Uh-huh.
Whether he be rich,
Whether you be rich,
noble,
uh-huh,
or poor,
uh-huh.
their glory is the fear of the
What
Lord.
is the glory?
Their glory is the fear of the Lord.
How do you attain wisdom?
Their glory is the fear of the
How do
Lord.
you attain wealth and wisdom?
Their glory is the fear of the
You
Lord.
gotta glory, hey, your glory is the fear of the Most High. You gotta be content, right? You gotta be content and abide in the fear of the Lord, right? Because knowing that, guess what? If I move, if I get proud or if I get unsatiable, if I get unsatisfied with what I have, the Lord can very much take it from me. He took me through so much rough ways to give me this. I'm fine with it. Because I know, guess what? I'm a fear of the Most High. And me fearing the Most High got me this. Imagine if I keep fearing the Most High through this, what He gonna get me next?
Yep.
Right? Brothers got it.
I had this, I had something pulled up. I don't know if anybody ever saw this on, like social media or whatnot, but there's drawings basically, and it said, so it's a guy in a fancy car and another like broken down car right next to it, and they say, look at that new car, right? And then right next to the broken down car, dude on a bike saying, I wish I had a car, right? And what's next to the dude with the bike?
Dude in a wheelchair.
Dude in a wheelchair. Right? He said, hey, if only I could walk.
He said he can go wherever he
He
wants.
can go wherever he wants, but he in a wheelchair. Meaning, hey, no matter what you have, hey, somebody always gonna have something better than you, right? They tell you that when you was a kid, or you know what I'm saying, they tell you that in the world, right? You think you strong or somebody stronger than you, right? It's always somebody doing something better than you, man, right? So you just be content with what you got, man, right?
It's always somebody doing worse.
And it's always somebody doing worse.
Yep.
Like I said that earlier, you got a crummy house. Well, and somebody ain't got no house. They at the homeless shelter.
Come on now.
Right? Somebody on the street.
Over the bridge, man.
Right? Yeah, so hey, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be content with what the Lord has given you, man.
Right.
And don't get complacent and never satisfied. See, if you never satisfied, you always gonna see it's gonna take your if you're never satisfied with what the Most High is giving, it's gonna take you away from this truth, right? Because you're gonna, they say where your treasure is, that's where your heart gonna be, right? So if your treasure is getting down $1 billion, what you think you're gonna be doing on your day to day? Is it gonna be reading? Is it gonna be studying? No, you're gonna be the stocks. What's the next big? What's the Bitcoin? What, you got the damn. Instead of brothers with the damn whiteboard, they got the precepts all on it, right? He got the damn
Forex.
Forex. He got the computer, 1,000 screens. He got the numbers going up, the charts, right? He looking at it, right? That's all he's thinking about, man.
You're watching it like the NFL.
Yeah,
draft.
just watching it.
What he say all about men?
Right.
I gotta figure out how to get this money.
And right now, if he's doing that right now, the government shut down. He biting his fingers. He don't know what he's doing. He pulling all his money out of the stocks, right? Getting nervous, right? But hey, you don't want to get complacent, right? Give me the book of Luke, chapter 12, and verse number 16. Because it's never enough.
It's the book of Luke.
So like, and that's why Solomon, the wisest man on earth, said it's like chasing the wind. Right? You never gonna, you gonna always be chasing it. Right? Read that.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 12 and verse 16. And he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentiful.
Right? And he had plentiful, man. It's a rich man. Right? So if you had a vineyard and it bring forth much fruit, right? Hey, you rich. Right? Read.
And he that thought within himself, saying, what shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruit.
Right? He said, damn, I got all this stuff, I got all these goods, man. Where can I put the rest of these fruits, man? I don't got nowhere to put it. All right, read.
And he said, this will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my
So
goods.
look, I'm gonna tear this down. I'm gonna get more. I'm gonna get greater. I'm gonna build greater barns. Read.
And I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many
Hey,
years.
you got much goods, right? And you got much riches now, man. Right? You good. Read.
Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But Yahweh said unto him, thou foul, this
He
night,
said, "Thou fool."
I was like thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then who shall those things be which thou hast provided?
Read.
So is he that layeth up treasure for him, and is not rich toward Yahweh.
Right. So he was doing those things for himself, man. So that's on the left hand side of being content and complacent. It's like kind of the both, because he was content with what he had because he had much riches laid up for himself, right? But you know what I'm saying, you wasn't doing it towards the Lord, man, right? And you wasn't satisfied. That's why he said, look, I got all that. I gotta get more. I gotta build more, right? And so you don't want to get in that spirit of, look, now I'm good now. I touched the 100 bands, right? I touched the M's, right? Imagine Jake touched $1 million. He'd feel like he'd have made good, right? Yeah, I'm good now, right? You would get complacent and damn comfortable thinking that you're good. But the Lord, what he tell him, he said, this night, your soul is required, man. I'm gonna kill you tonight. Right? So you don't want to get comfortable in his truth and saying that, look, that's on the left hand side. Saying I got enough. It's never really enough. Right? But that's on a spiritual level, you know, to continue to build where you get slothful, where you get comfortable. See, it's kind of two sides to that contentment. Right? Because you can get content on the wicked side where, well, because you got Christians, we hear this all the time. I read the Bible from front to back. You good? They think they good. They read the whole Bible. They good now. They spiritually put their feet and put their hands behind their head and say, "Well, I read it all. I know what's going on. I read that. Yeah. Capping in line. We bring out Deuteronomy 28. Yeah, I heard that before. No, you never heard that. Stop. You lied. You never heard that precept before. Well, they just say it and it sound like they know something. All right, and they got content and cool with, you know what I'm saying, what the Most High has given them, but you're supposed to build yourself on the spiritual level, right? But the things on the carnal level the Most High giving you, right, you're never supposed to get complacent and unsatisfied because you know it's given to you by the Most High, right? So give me the book of Sirach, chapter 13 and verse number 3.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 13 and verse number 3. The rich man hath done wrong, and yet he threateneth withal. The poor is wrong, and he must entreat also. If thou be for this profit, he will use thee. But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. If thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yeah, he will make thee bear and will not be sorry
So
for
I can
it.
jump down to, like I want 14, so like 14, so like,
The book of Sirach, chapter 14 and verse 3. Riches are not comely for a
you
nigger.
said what?
Riches are not comely for a nigger.
Riches is not comely. Meaning it's not beautiful in its sight. Why? Because a niggar is somebody that's stingy, man. A niggar is somebody that's never satisfied.
Right.
So he said, hey, the riches that ain't enough. You gotta come with a little bit more than that. Right? It's not comely to him. Meaning he's never gonna be content with what the Most High give him. He always gonna be complacent. Like, I need more. I need to flip that, make that more. Or I need this, I need that. Read.
And what should an envious man do with with money?
Read.
He that gathereth by defrauding his own soul gathereth for others, that shall spend his goods riotously. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods.
Right? He's never taking pleasure in his goods. Read.
There is none worse.
Because what's the point of having all this money if you never spend it? You never, you know what I'm saying? We were just talking about that, right? If you're in this truth, you get all this money, why aren't you giving on to charity? Going to do the work in other cities and traveling and doing it towards the ministry. It's like, it just comes pointless just to stack a bunch of money.
Right.
What's the point?
I'm about to say, you see that with these people that work, they never take vacation.
Yeah.
They live bare minimum. You're not enjoying the fruit of your labor.
It's a dude at my job, he says he telling himself that as a kid, he's never having children. He's an Edomite, he's never having children. He stacks his PTO, man. He stacks it. Right? You can get like 10 hours rolled over. He said, I'm gonna stack this. I'm like, what you stacking it for? Yeah, I'm just stacking. Alright, I'm like,
That's envious.
yeah, it's just madness. Like, what's the point? Why? Alright, keep going.
God, there is none worse than he that envieth himself, and the wicked is a recompense of his wickedness. And
Read 8.
8, the envious man hath a wicked eye.
Man, that's envious, right? When you never satisfied. That's the spirit of envy, man.
Mhm.
Read.
He turneth away his face and despiseth men. A covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion.
Why you ain't satisfied with your portion? Right? No, he gave it. He got a little bit more on his plate.
Right.
Alright? Why he got 2 chicken wings? I only got 1. Alright? And he got more than me. Hey, be satisfied with your portion, man. What the Most High gave you on your plate, hey, be happy with that, man. Cause like we read all the time in Sirach, what's that, 37 and 27? Right? Hey, 37 and 27, hey, all things are not profitable for all men. This man with a bunch of money, hey, he can, you know what I'm saying, hey, help the ministry. If you give a wicked, envious man with the same amount of money he got, he gonna do evil with it, man. Yeah, he finna go get a bust down rollie. He finna tell Johnny Dane, dip this Rolex in gold. Right? So he can remember the times, right? And say, hey, this man don't tell time, right? And he always doing this on the video.
Yeah.
Chris said, all right, he the head of the camp. He doing this, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. All right?
Yeah, make it
Yeah,
sure
it's
you
madness.
see
You
that.
see that?
Right there.
It's madness. right? So all things not profitable for all men. Man, that's why the Most High gives certain men certain talents more than others, man. Right? Some men 40-fold, 20-fold, 40-fold, 100-fold. Right? It's all up to the spirit of the Most High that He put upon you. Right? But read on.
And the iniquity of the wicked drieth up his soul. A wicked eye envieth his bread, and he is a niggard at his table.
Don't be a niggard at the table, man. Right? A niggard, like I said, right? It sounds, hey, you know what I'm saying? It sounds close to you know what, man. Right? Because he's never satisfied. Right? Don't be never satisfied, man. Right? Be content with what the Most High is giving you, man. Right? And don't be a niggard at the table. Right? What you got?
God, just to let me back off of that point, give me Psalms 37, start at verse 4. Because that's the thing with our people, man. And like, I was just talking with somebody about this the other day. Even though we at the bottom, all the nations want to be like us, man. We was out eating the other day, and on the TV in the restaurant, it had a Elamite on there, and he was sitting there trying to have mannerisms just like a Jake. He had long braids. The music didn't sound like typical Indian music. It kind of had that Jake flair to it, man. And they in there kind of dancing and sitting on top of cars. And these are all things that Jake do, man. But all the nations, they want to be us. But even though we low in poverty, man, we make poverty look good. But when we get the riches, like Brother was saying, we don't do the things for the Lord. Brother don't get tenfold blessings, and then he ain't gonna, like he said, do alms and do charity and none of that. Spend it on himself, man. Made me think of that. Oh, it's an old Gucci Man song. It's called 15 Minutes Past the Dime. And that's what he was saying in the song, talking about somebody asked what time it is, and he says 15 minutes past the dime.
That's crazy.
Just showing off. Just being a niggard at the table, man.
That's bad.
We're bringing it out.
Book of Psalms, chapter 37 and verse 4. Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart.
Hey, and like it's going into that Solomon earlier, Solomon, he asked the Lord for wisdom. He didn't ask him for carnal things. Like, man, considering how mighty King Solomon was, imagine if he would have just asked the Lord for all the diamonds and all the rubies, man. Imagine what that would have did to his mind. Imagine what that would do to Jake now if they just stumbled upon, like, anybody ever seen that movie Money Talks? And Chris Tucker hopped in that Jaguar, had the diamonds in the glove box. I mean, that made Jake lose his mind, man. Who knows what he would do with it? By the end of the movie, Chris had a diamond in his ear the size of a nickel, man. Just madness. But he could have invested that money in this, or could have took care of the nation. And it's so many of our people that's homeless. So many of our people that go without clothes, go without food. There's so many things that you can do with that money, and instead you just spend on something. And once you put that diamond even into jewelry, it ain't even worth nothing no more. It has lost its value. Same thing with gold. Like once you make it into a chain, there's no more value. It's only valuable when it's melted down and put in them gold bars. But keep going on that.
Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thy heart. Commit thy way unto the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass.
And it shows how much you also got to depend on the Lord. Be like David, be a man after the Most High's heart. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse number 10. Because it even go into the law, it tell you how to not be covetous and kind of depend on these things. Kind of depend on your abundance, man. Like brother was talking about, you get a plate full of chicken wings, man, and I forgot what comedian I was watching, but they was like making a joke out of everything. Like you go driving through a parking lot, and somebody just so happened to move right out of the spot at the door, you be like, oh, parking blessings. And you just kind of slide in there, man. You're supposed to thank the Lord for everything that he do for you. Because it could be for your benefit, or it could be your detriment. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse 10. When thou hast eaten and art full, then thou shalt bless the Lord thy God.
Then you should what?
Then thou shalt bless the Lord thy God.
Right.
For the good land which he hath given thee.
Keep going.
Beware that thou forget not the Lord thy God.
And what's going to happen once you start getting complacent?
Forget not the Lord thy God.
That's it. What happens when you get too covetous?
Forget not the Lord thy God.
Right.
And not keeping his commandments.
So he told you that you gotta beware of these things, because everything in these scriptures is prophecy. He telling you, hey, for every action, there's a reaction, like they tell you in the world. Hey, if you don't thank the Lord for these things, what's gonna happen? You're gonna end up falling victim to it, essentially. Keep going.
And his judgments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, lest when thou hast eaten and art full, and hast built goodly houses, and dwell therein, and when thy herds and thy flocks multiply, and thy silver and thy gold is multiplied, and all that thou hast is multiplied.
That's it. So when your house start multiplying, next thing you know, your cattle and everything start. Jake don't even know nothing about cattle these days. Like I was watching a BOW video the other day. They was talking about how in Cali they said there's more guns than it is fishing poles, man. Don't nobody know how to survive off the land anymore. It's all about get money. And even when we on live at camp, that's what people be saying all in the chat all the time. Get a job, get you some money. We be having people sit there talking about jewelry and what they do for a living. It's all madness, man. I even seen a brother that was talking to a sister the other day, and he was, and one of her questions, you know, trying to get to know the sister, she asked how much he make in a year, and he was like, that's a deal breaker. I'm cool, because that's a lot of people they caught up in the ways of this world and how much they can get out of somebody. Applying usury upon each other, man, just breaking more laws. Keep going.
Then thy heart be lifted up, and thou forget the Lord thy God,
Right.
which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage.
Hey man, and when you start getting complacent in this world, you start getting too comfortable, and you start to forget the Most High, man. Kind of forget that He the one that did these for you. But I want to touch on another point that Advertiser was talking about with that charity. Go to Colossians 3 and verse 14.
Book of Colossians, chapter 3, and verse number 14.
Start at 13.
13. Forbearing one another, and forgiving one another.
Right?
It's like if any man have a quarrel against you, even as a Mashiach forgave you, so also do ye.
So what?
So also do ye.
Hey, not being complacent or not being covetous, those are two ways that you can show Christ how much you love the church, man. Christ loved the church. That's why He even died for us, man. Keep going.
God. And above all these things, put on charity.
No, keep it for yourself.
Put on charity.
No, just being righteous.
Put on charity,
Right?
which is the bond of perfectness.
Hey, and that's what makes you perfect. Like the brother was talking about the Christians earlier, they have no idea what being perfect is. They think when you say perfect that you just, yeah, ain't no problems. You just walk around like the damn, what they put in the movies, just a little angel, like a little baby with the wings, and all you hear is and just walk around with a halo on his head, man.
Right.
That ain't being perfect. That's madness. If you simply just doing what the Lord told you to do, and that's being perfect, man. And then one of the ways to even be perfect, go to Sirach chapter 3 and verse 30. This is another way of doing charity. Because charity is just showing love. Like it just said, forbearing one another, man. Say you hate your brother if you can't help him when he's in a low spot. Brother down on his luck, you pull up in a brand new Benz, rollie on, windows down, music blaring, got on new clothes, and you just, hey man, pray on him. Hey,
Your time coming.
Yeah. Hey, you got to just
Every dog has a day.
what they say, stick to the plan.
That's crazy.
It'll all work out.
Manifest.
Yeah, it's madness, man. But it was a comedian I saw on one of the reels that he was talking about how the pastor, you know, was always talking about, you know, like always telling them that how they need to pray for things.
Yeah.
So every time that he asked for something, the pastor said, pray on it. So the pastor was actually broke down on the side of the road, and brother was riding past, and he like, oh man, yo, just thinking the Most High dude pulled up. He's like, hey, can you help me? And he was like, hey, pray on him. And drove up. That's bad, man. Bring that up.
Yeah.
Book of Sirach, chapter 3 and verse 30. Water will quench a flaming fire, and alms maketh atonement for sin.
Hey, and them alms is what's gonna cover up sins. Now, I don't know about everybody else, man, but I could use some sins covered, man.
Yeah.
Hey, brothers ain't that ideal perfect to where you just have no flaws. Nothing goes on in your life. Everything you do, you just squeaky clean, man. And we ain't worthy of that white garment yet. That's why we gotta keep storing our treasures in heaven, like the brother was pointing out earlier, man. Because alms is gonna cover you from, gonna cover a multitude of them sins. Going into that first part of the verse, it said the water will quench your fire. If somebody on fire, man, you can't just sit there and just watch. You gotta help them. That's one of the things we talk about all the time at camp, is even when you see our people going through something, everybody nowadays is pull out and they going like, help the brother, man, help the sister. That's what this whole walk is about, is being forbearing and loving one another, man. Not being complacent, just sitting back and just waiting for a damn miracle, man. That ain't how life works.
Calm. Hey, real, man. Your life ain't pristine, man. Everybody doesn't have a pristine life, man. Walking around like, hey, everything is all good, right? You know what I'm saying? Everything is all fine, hunky-dory. Acting like Flanders from The Simpsons, man. Always in a good freaking mood, right?
Good yearly day.
Good, he's a good day. Nah, for real. Go to the book of, right, chapter 18, and read verse 20. But I wanted in the GT.
The book of Sirach, chapter 18 and verse number 20. Examine your conscience before the Lord judges you. Right? Examine your conscience before the Lord judges
You
you.
said you gotta examine your conscience before the Lord judges you, man. Right? Because people who are not content, right? They are complacent. People who do that, like people who do not examine their conscience, right? Their mind is bad, man. Right? Read that one more time.
Examine your conscience before the Lord judges you. Then, when that time comes, He will forgive you.
You said what?
He will forgive you.
You read?
Humble yourselves.
Do what?
Humble yourselves.
What's being content?
Humble yourselves.
What's being okay with what you have?
Humble yourselves before you are punished.
Before what happens?
Before you are punished.
Before you are punished, before everything that the Lord has blessed you with gets taken away, right? Before the Lord spanks you, before the Lord punishes you, man, right? Humble yourself, right? Go ahead.
With sickness, when you have sinned, show repentance.
When you have sinned, show repentance, man. Go to Sirach 11.
Come here.
Come. That same thing.
The book of Sirach, chapter 11,
And verse, let me see. Yeah, start right there.
verse 10. My child, don't get involved in too many things.
Don't be involved in too many things, right? You're being insatiable. You try to do this to get money. You try to do that. It's because you want this. You try to do this. You try to do that. You try to do 150 things, right? Because hey, you want more stuff. You gotta learn how to wait on the Lord. You gotta learn how to sit and wait on the Most High, right? You gotta learn how to be content with what you have, right? You gotta, hey, not be unsexual, man, right? Be a niggar, man, right? Go ahead.
If you try to do too much, you will suffer for it.
If you try to do too much, you're going to start to suffer for it. Go ahead.
You won't be able to finish your work.
You won't be able to even finish the stuff that you have. Even like the brother was just saying, man, you worried about this man getting, he got 3 pieces of chicken and you got 2. You ain't even finished, you ain't even started eating greens yet. He already told me, I want some more. He already told you. So what else? I be having to tell my son that sometimes, man. Try to stuff his face, cram his face because he want more. Try to just act for some damn seconds. No, you gotta finish your plate first. I tell my families all the time, hey, don't ask for nothing else until you finish what's on your plate and everybody else finishes and got something. Right? Be content. Wait, because you might not even be hungry. You might get them seconds and guess what? It might be too damn much for you. Might have to put it in a to-go plate. Go ahead.
Yeah, I did that one time. I went to a buffet and I got a mound of noodles on my second go around. And I ate like 2 bites. My dad looked at me. He said, how did you do that? You knew you weren't going to eat all that. He just slapped his back of the head.
Damn.
Yeah, it's just being greedy, man.
Just being greedy, man.
Gluttonous.
Right.
I remember as a kid we used to do that too. We ordered dessert before you even like finish with the food.
Before you even finish with the food, man. You don't even know if you want that yet. You don't know if your body ready for that yet.
And the faster you eat, the more food you gonna get full.
You get full fast. You can do all the tricks in the world, unbutton that belt, open the legs a little bit, lean back. Nah, it's not gonna work, right? You're unsatiable. Don't try to do too many things, because what's gonna happen?
You won't be able to finish your work.
You won't be able to finish the work. You pouring too much things on yourself, you're not gonna be able to finish the first thing, man. Go ahead.
And you won't be able to get away from it either.
And you ain't gonna be able to get away from it. You gotta deal with it. You gotta get this stuff done.
Right.
Right? Because go ahead. What was you gonna say? What was
I
you say?
gotta wait to that too, because, we be, well, not me necessarily, I be trying not to eat lunch at work, but there be times where everybody go get lunch together, or, you know, especially if they have one of the little parties or something going on at work, be eating a whole pan of lasagna up, and they don't realize we in the middle of August, it's 90 degrees out here.
Come on now.
You gotta keep working in the heat,
Hey, keep working. You ain't gonna be able to get away from it.
feeling sick.
Right? You gotta go up under there, you gotta dig up under the dirt, get the alternator out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hold up this, and your stomach all fat, and you're on your back, and so you lay on your back, the food about to come up, and you're going up.
That's actually,
you know?
that's very spiritual too. Cause you was so unsatisfied, you filled yourself up so much
To the brim.
to the brim that now you don't want to do no more work.
You don't want to.
Now you soft.
Now you soft.
Now you.
Now you
You wanna
soft.
take a nap?
Now you're not gonna get the tums, you know what I'm saying, and hold it down. Now you're gonna just say, you know what, I'm out of this thing. I'm gonna go take a nap now.
Acid reflux.
Yeah, man, you get acid
Throwing up,
reflux, you start throwing up.
Damn.
All you learn.
All you learn, you just throwing it up. Throwing it up. Everything, because you're unsatiable. Read that one more time at a time.
God, my child, don't get too involved in many things. If you try to do too much, you will suffer for it.
Suffer for it,
You won't be able to finish your work.
and you won't be able to finish the work of the Lord, right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, even on a carnal level, hey, you want to be able to finish your job. On a carnal level, you want to be able to finish your plate. On a spiritual level, hey, you pour too much, you try to do too much in this truth, right? That's what you won't be able to finish it. But guess what else?
And you won't be able to get away from it either.
And you're not gonna be able to get away from it because you could think you want to get out of this truth, right? You gonna think, oh, I fell out the truth. I left that Hebrew Israelites. They didn't be one of them,
Right.
because you became unsatiable. That's when you didn't want to get away from the judgments of the Lord for doing it. You're not gonna get away from it, man. Go ahead.
For instance,
Uh-huh.
here is someone who never stops working like a slave.
Like a what?
Like a slave.
Like a slave, man. Can you read?
But gets further behind all the time.
Which is get further behind. All the time. You working like a slave, but you ain't getting no more better. Because guess what? You were incontent, right? Go ahead.
Me, for an example, I was working, like 55 to 60 hours a week.
Wow.
And I ain't gonna lie, I was like, damn, I can't save money.
You can't save it.
I'm working 45 to still under 50, to maybe to 48, and I'm seeing the same results. Like it's,
You start getting insane.
yeah,
It's starting to run you crazy.
yeah.
You're working like a slave, but you get further and further behind.
More content working less.
You're more content working less. You could have been cool.
And
You
I'm
could have been
catching up
cool.
a little bit.
And you was catching up. But now I'm going to work that extra 10. Work that extra 10. Work that extra 10. You getting tired as hell. Work spanking. You already put yourself in for an extra 10, but you tired. You like, man, damn, I don't want to do this shit. Now you can't get away from it.
Yeah.
You got to do it. Go ahead this morning.
God. On the other
On
hand,
the other hand,
someone else may be very poor
Uh-huh.
and not up to his task.
so what?
He may be
He
slow
may be slow to come up, but what?
and may need help, but the Lord is pleased with him.
But the Lord is what?
Pleased with
The
him.
Lord is pleased with him, man. Because he was content. There's some man that he might be poor. He might need a little bit of help. Hey, brother, let me hold $20 right quick. You know what I'm saying? Till I get back on my feet. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and I got you when I get back. You know what I'm saying? That's that little bit of help a brother may need. A little bit of gas money, right? But the Lord is pleased with him because guess what? He's taking it slow. He ain't trying to do this and do that and do this and do that. Trying to jump the loopholes and get to this place. No. He's content. But what
And pulls him out of his bad
what's
situation.
the Lord gonna do?
Pulls him out of his bad situation. When he is back on his feet again, everyone is astounded.
Everybody gonna be astounded. Cause that's that content person right there, man. When you be content and you sit and you wait on the Lord, right? The Most High God is gonna lift you up in your time that He designated for you. But when you sit up here and you try to be, you're incontent, right? You start to do things to put yourself further and further in the back, working like a slave and getting further and further behind, right? The Lord ain't dealing with that incontentment, because that shows lack of trust in the Most High. Give me one more precept in the book of Sirach, chapter 2, and verse number 12.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 2, and verse number 12. Woe be the fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways.
Say, woe be unto the faint hearts, right? And faint hands, right? Because the man that's content, his hands ain't faint. He holding on to what the Lord gave him. He ain't letting up to that, right? He not the sinner that goes two ways, that's out here, his mind is jammed up.
Right.
That complacent man, when the cold, harsh reality slaps his ass, excuse my French, right? Hey, he started to get frantic and I know what to do, right? You gotta be content and not have a faint hand. Go ahead. Read.
Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not.
What is being incontent?
For he believeth not.
Because the incontent man don't believe in the Lord. He doesn't fully have trust. That's that. If you're content, you ain't got no plan A, plan B, plan C. If you're content, right? You just, hey, your plan A, plan B, plan C is waiting on the Lord. Trusting in the Most High. Right? Believing in Him and He's going to do what He said He's going to do. That's your plan A, plan B, plan C. Right? But an incontent man, right, he's going to have, well, if this happened, I'm going to do this. And if that don't work, then I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to do this if that don't work. You know what I'm saying? He got 150 damn things he's trying to do. Right? What's that?
Apostle said they did that when they tempted the Lord. If He had saved us in such and such days, then we'll serve.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Tempted the Most High. That's off, man. Go ahead, finish.
You got 5 days.
You got 5 days. If you don't do this, then we gonna crash out.
Yeah.
Take matters in your own hands.
Man, if I can't get this job, man, I'm gonna rob the 7-Eleven.
You got 3 days, Lord.
Hey, Lord, you got 3 days to come through. If you don't, I'm gonna hit this lick.
Be content for 3 days.
And I'll be set after I hit this lick. I'm gonna rob this bank and be set for life. If you don't do it, I'm gonna do that.
That's crazy.
Right? And that's what, because you don't believe. You faint-hearted. Go ahead.
God. For he believeth not,
Uh-huh.
therefore shall he not be defended.
So you won't be defended. Go ahead.
Woe unto you that have lost patience.
Uh-huh.
And what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you?
Right. The brothers, man.
I was just thinking about like on a carnal level, how he was just basically mocking the Lord.
Yeah.
It's just like imagine your son coming to you and saying,
Yeah.
"Yeah, you got 4 days." That's crazy.
You set the table, but it's apple juice in the sippy cups. Damn.
4 days.
You got 4 days.
Give me that
Game.
game.
Give me that new game. Or I'm gonna throw you in a team song for me.
Find a way to get it.
What? Yeah.
That's crazy.
If you beat me, I'm gonna call CPS and I'm gonna speed down.
Hitting the system going on. It's crazy.
That's crazy. Give me Proverbs.
Madness, man.
That's mad. Give me Proverbs chapter 30 and verse number 8.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 30, and verse number 8. I'm sorry, 7.
Yeah.
Verse 7. 2 things have I required of thee. Deny me them not before I die.
Hey, deny me them not before I die. Read.
Remove far from me vanity and lies.
So this is the point right here. Read.
Give me neither
He
poverty.
said, give me neither poverty. This is what he asked the Lord. Right? And he gonna break down why he said that. Read.
Nor riches.
Hey, don't give me, I don't want poverty. I don't want great riches. Read.
Feed me with food convenient for me.
Right, give me just what I need. Alright? Just the necessities. Alright? Be content with, hey, just having just enough, man. Read.
Lest I be full and deny
Hey,
thee.
lest you be full, meaning you rich, and you start to deny the Lord. You start to forget the Lord. You start to say, I did this. I put in that work. Hey, look, I did study all night. Alright? Hell yeah, I brought the precepts out.
Yeah, I deserve
You
it.
thought I wasn't gonna be able to cut them up? Yeah, I've been studying for what? And you start to get full, you start to forget to deny the Lord.
He said that was only a couple precepts.
Yeah, that was only, I had like I had four tucked in the back of my mind. Right? It was in my, I don't know what that's called in the back. Alright?
My medulla.
It was in my medulla, man. Alright? You ain't gonna understand, you ain't got no ether, you can't understand that.
Yes.
Alright? That's mad, man. Read on. Right, so you don't wanna get too full where you forget the Lord.
Right.
That's why even the prayer said you should thank the Lord after you eat.
Mhm.
Cause you can forget the Lord. Right? So brothers kinda get in there and do it before. That's to thank the Most High before anything. Right? But read.
And say, who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor,
See, you say, who is the Lord? That's mad. Read.
or lest I be poor, and steal.
Unless you be poor, you start to go the hell off. You start to sin. Read.
And take the name of my God in
And you
vain.
gotta be content. Right? Ask him, look, hey, all praise to the Most High. Thank the Most High always for the things that He giving you. Right? Hey, whether it's good, bad, whatever He took away, all praise to the Most High. Whatever He gave you, all praises to the Most High. That should be in your praise. Right? Because like you said earlier, hey, somebody ain't got what you got.
Right.
Right? Somebody want what you got. Alright? So hey, be content and be happy with the Most High is giving you, man. Alright, let me get one more. Give me 1 Timothy 6 and 6.
Come. This the book of 1 Timothy,
Try to make this fast. We already passed time.
chapter 6 and verse number 6. But godliness with contentment is great gain.
It said godliness with contentment is great gain, man. So you having this truth, you having the knowledge of the Most High, right? Being content with with all these things, hey, that's great gain.
Right.
All praise to the Most High. Read.
Come. For we brought nothing into this
Hey, you ain't
world.
bring nothing until you came out naked in out your mother's womb, man. Right? I mean, that's in Wisdom of Solomon in the 7th chapter. All kings have the same entrance into life. Read.
Come. And it is certain we carry nothing
And
out.
it's certain you ain't gonna bring nothing with you. And the elder always said what? Never seen a U-Haul behind a hearse, man. You can't take your belongings with you. Right? It's getting passed to another man. That's what it said in the book of Luke. Right? He said, thou fool. All of the things that you had is going to be passed down to somebody else. You can't take it with you to the grave, man. You got people dropping stuff into people's caskets. It's vanity at that point. It's not going to be used. It's going to be no point of putting all those things in there. Because the man's dead. He's gone.
Yeah, I got a point to that. I got a cousin that's passed, and all the time people go out there and go put tall cans on his grave. Like he just go come up out the ground with your hands just, I need
I
that.
know.
That's
Right.
madness.
It's some folly.
It's crazy.
But I saw a video where a brother of somebody he was in a casket had a girl twerking on him.
Wow.
Madness.
It's madness. Alright? So, hey, you can't take nothing with you, man. Alright, read.
Verse 9.
That's madness.
But them that will be rich fall into
Hey,
temptation.
them that be rich, they have much, they're full, and you fall into temptation, man. Hey, that's why I said in the book of Mark, the 4th chapter, it's the deceitfulness of riches, man. You start to forget the Lord. You start to get complacent. Read.
And a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and
Now, we
perdition.
can stop right there, right?
Yeah, 'cause this whole chapter.
Yeah, that whole thing fire, but the point of this lesson is to just be content, right, with what the Most High has given you in these last days, right? Let's get the closest.
Give me the book of Job, 23 and verse 11.
Gone. This is the book of Job, chapter 23, and verse number 11. My foot hath held his steps. It's like it. My foot hath held his steps. His way have I kept and not declined. Neither have I gone back from the commandment of his lips. I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food.
If you read.
But he is in one mind, and who can turn him? and what his soul desireth, even that he doeth.
He read.
For he performeth the thing that is appointed for me.
Nah, he doesn't.
He performeth the thing that is appointed for me.
Nah, they content.
For he performeth the thing that is appointed for me.
I know better than him.
For he performeth the thing that is appointed for me.
Uh-huh.
And many such things are with him.
Right, so this is pertaining to the lesson, man. You gotta just be content. There's many such things with the Most High, right? You have to esteem the words of the Most High better than your necessary food, man.
Yep.
Because what is one of the necessities of life? Food,
Yeah.
water, house, clothing,
Yeah.
right? You have to trust in the Most High and His word above all of these things. Because, hey, all of these things that's with the Lord. Wisdom, wealth, riches, whatever it is that your heart desires, man. It's with the Most High, right? But you have to commit your works unto the Lord, and He will establish your thoughts according to Proverbs 16:3, man. Right? But that's what brothers have.
And do Haggai 1 and start at verse number 5.
God's book of Haggai, chapter 1, verse 5. Now,
Start at 4.
verse 4. It is time for you, O ye, to dwell in your sickled houses.
And what?
In your sickled houses.
That's just going back into, hey, no matter what you got. Hey, some people got studio apartments. Some people got 4 bedrooms and they really only need 1. Hey, but just be content with what you got, man. Your grace is sufficient for you, like it's saying, what's this? I think it says 2 Corinthians 12, where the Lord said your grace is sufficient for you. But keep going.
Gone. And this house lie waste.
And we got to remember that everything here gonna be laid waste anyway. Yeah, I wish I said that there won't be one stone left upon another when he come back, man. Keep going.
Now therefore, thus saith the Lord of hosts, consider your ways.
Do what?
Consider your ways.
Keep going.
Ye have sown much and bring in little.
And brothers kind of get so happy, get so content, get so complacent, and get so covetous that either one of them 3 things that they can make you forget that you even in captivity, man. Forget that this ain't your kingdom, this ain't the land flowing with milk and honey, and we here to serve a captivity, man. Serve a sentence that we got, because there's only so much time left, man. So, and we got to make that time count. Don't just blow it all, just doing covetous living, man. Just doing like they like at the strip club, just throwing it all in the air, man.
Right, it's living.
Yeah, like brother was saying, you get all this knowledge, and what happened? You just throwing it out there.
Right.
Say you're going out there and trying to teach heathens to keep the law. No, worry about your own first, man. This is madness going on. Keep going.
Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe, it's like ye clothe you, but there is no warm. And he that earneth wages to put into a bag with holes.
Hey, so even if you start looking for too much, hey, it's for your detriment. You can't hold on to it. Like brother said, you can't take it with you. So ain't no point in even worry about it. Do the things that the Lord wants you to do, like give alms, give charity, help out the nation. Keep going.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, consider your ways.
Hey, and that point was so hard that the Lord had to bring it out twice, man.
With that, all praise to the Most High God. Yahweh, Bashur, Mashiach, Umakel, Shah. Kum Yashah.
Kum Yashah.